Let's grumble. Hi, my name is David Coder. I'm the founder of Doggone Problems, and I'd like to welcome you to Puppy Kindergarten. In this video, we're going to cover a couple of tips that will help you get the most out of your puppy classes. Now, one of the first things that you need to do is open the emails that we're sending to you. Now, you're getting this in an email, you're going to get a whole bunch of emails from us. I think there's about 45 total emails. Now, these emails are going to include a number of tips and suggestions, as well as links to videos of me demonstrating the various lessons that we cover in class. Our system is really sensitive to make sure that we're not sending spam messages or to people who are unengaged, as it likes to call them. So if you don't open several messages in a row, it will stop sending them, and it is a timed system that we do not have the ability to restart. So please make sure that at a bare minimum you open the emails, but you're going to get the most out of class if you open the emails, read the content, and watch the videos. There's a lot of, most of the dog behavior problems that I'm called in to solve in people's homes start in the first month or three that a puppy is in a home, often by the things that people do inadvertently that they don't mean to do, that train their puppy to do the wrong things, or they put their puppy in a situation where it's able to develop bad habits. And that's why we like using a long-term confinement area and a number of other things that we're going to mention to you in email. Now, it's very easy to fall behind, and having a puppy can be overwhelming. You need to think of the time that you're spending with your puppy this first year of its life as an investment. Minutes now are literally equal hours, if not days later on. And so there's a substantial difference between practicing on things now than later. Now, one of the most important things for this level of puppy, in our puppy kindergarten class, puppies are under 4 months, is socialization and building confidence. Puppies go through fear periods. If they are in a fear period and something bad happens to them, it can really stick with them for a long time. But also they go through these developmental periods where it really leads people to the inaccurate conclusions. I don't need puppy school, or I don't need to do what they do, set up those in-home in-home play dates or things like that they talk about in class. My puppy loves everybody. It's these developmental cycles that puppies go through. If you take advantage of the cycle when the puppy is very normally, at this age, your puppy should be very open to new experiences and people. If it's not, that's a giant red flag. If you take advantage of this opportunity when the puppy is normally open to meeting new people, the rest of their life, it is a lot easier. But that window will close. And if you don't take advantage of it, the amount of time and effort that you're going to spend later on trying to rectify that is going to be something that you may never be able to fully accomplish for the rest of your puppy's life. So please watch these videos. Practice the lessons, practice them multiple times. A lot of people, when it comes to puppies, kind of get in the same habit that we had in high school where we are cramming for things. Puppy training and behavior development is best done in short bursts multiple times. So training sessions should really last no longer than maybe 2-3 minutes maximum. So really 1 to 2 minute training sessions 3 times a day is far, far, far more helpful than doing one 15-minute session. Now, if you have a really high energy breed dog, a working class German Shepherd or Malinois, German Shepherd Pointer, Lab, Doodle, Dalmatian, you might want to take your puppy out for a little bit of a walk before you bring it to class. Now, it's important to understand on walks that dogs burn more energy by sniffing than they do from walking. So when you're taking your puppy out for this walk, let it sniff as much as it wants to, as long as it's safe to do so. Don't overdo it. Maybe 10, 15, 20-minute walks maximum, and make sure that it ends at least 30 minutes before you are set to leave for puppy class. Don't factor in the time driving to puppy class. It's a very exciting time. If you exercise your dog and bring it straight to class, it'll probably be the worst behavior it's ever been. But if your puppy is very high energy, take it for a little walk, getting a little exercise before class can really set it up for success. For training tools, we'd like you to always we'd like your dog to always have a collar, even if your dog wears a harness. During playtime, we don't let them wear the harness to make sure nothing gets caught, and we need the collar just in case we need to break them up, to separate them, which just makes it a lot easier. So always wear a collar. We are 100%, well, actually, while we're thinking about that, we prefer that you bring a straight leash, a 4 or 6 foot straight leash, not a retractable leash. Also, we are 100% force and punishment free. That means that no choke chains, pinch or prong collars or shock collars are allowed in our class, and they do not go well with the methods that we use. So those are all aversive training tools. They have been outlawed in most countries, and a lot of places don't sell them because aversive training tools lead to a lack of confidence. And for a puppy, if you start messing with their confidence early, you're pretty likely to end up with a fearful, aggressive adult dog, or adult dog that becomes aggressive or at least acts that way as a coping mechanism. So if your puppy's fearful of anything, back off, stop it, and try to figure out how can I rearrange a situation where it is a comfortable, confident, positive thing for my puppy. Sometimes just laying something on the floor and letting him come up and sniffing it or dropping treats around it can help you with that. You can always talk to your instructor about that as well. Now, there's a difference between socialization and training, and we have actually a page about that. But really, you need to, at this age, be working on socialization. That means exposing your puppy to things in a positive way. Our recommendation is that your puppy meets at least 5 puppies a week that are within 1 or 2 months of your puppy's age. That one of those play dates should be a play day, one of those meetings should be a play date. Now we have a private puppy class parents page. You're going to get an email about that. Please join that group and post pictures of your puppy. It makes it easy for you to set up play dates, hopefully with people in your neighborhood. Right now, all it is inviting somebody to your backyard and you let the puppies play and give them timeouts on a timely basis. Later on, you might have to hire someone with a dog to go to a place and have your puppy practice not being aggressive and work on all these things that take a lot of time, effort, and money. The critical socialization period, if your puppy is under 14 weeks, that is the priority. That is the number one thing you need to work on. Don't worry about training. You can train your puppy for the rest of its life. You only have until it's 14 weeks to really take advantage of the single exposure period. So that is up until 14 weeks, and we're going to send you an email with that. Please download that list, the Excel list, sort it as the page will direct you to, and knock out a minimum of 10 of those a day until you reach that 14-week window. That's going to determine what kind of dog you have for the next 10 to 15 years. I also cannot recommend strongly enough setting up a long-term confinement area. You're going to get an email about that as well. And I would say 90% of the people who do not do so come back to us later on regretting it and asking how they can set it up. And often it is too late. So you have a very limited window to set one up. I do this professionally. I will never get another puppy without setting up a long-term confinement area. It makes it that much easier. Also, I mentioned the Puppy Class Parents page, the Facebook group. Please make sure you take advantage of that. That is one of the best tools that you can use to help your puppy develop social skills and confidence by meeting other dogs and people. And it's important your puppy goes to other people's houses as well as have puppies come to your house so that later on they don't become territorial about it. Last little thing, our puppy classes are very popular. Most of our clients do sign up for all 3 classes at once, and we keep our classes small intentionally so we get a lot of one-on-one time with the instructor and the puppy parent. So if you are not already signed up for Puppy Elementary and Puppy High School, I would strongly recommend you contact our booking coordinator and get that scheduled now. If you don't, there have been a lot of situations where people have to wait a month or 2 to get into classes because most of our classes do sell out. And remember, while you are enrolled in puppy classes, you do get a 25% discount on purchasing up to 10 in-home dog training sessions. So if you have some stuff that your puppy has difficulty on or that you want to work on outside of class, take advantage of that 25% discount, contact our booking coordinator, and they'll be happy to help you. All right, well, I am, like I said, my name is David with Doggone Problems, and we are excited to see you and your puppy in our very next puppy class.
Quest, you are a goofball.